say you gotta have show proof of vaccination or be tested 72 hours in advance and all like that, negative result. Well, guess what? If I was relying upon that, I couldn't go nowhere because I ain't got the results yet. You know, and it's been past 72 hours. You know. Hi, and welcome to the show. We thank God you can view the show, whether it's in your living room, your bedroom, your kitchen, or any other area in your home. We're excited to bring you DAP Ministry Presents. I'm your host, the Reverend Willie Williams Jr. Excited about the information you're going to receive today. Excited about all that is taking place in this month of August. Again, we just thank God for those individuals down in the Lower Ninth Ward, the Reverend Charles Duplessis, Byron Johnson, a couple of other pastors that are down there, and they're having their services, having church, and they're doing good and great works down there and keeping their congregation safe, but encourage them in the Word of God. Always encourage, if you got an opportunity, but do it safely. Go down to the Lower Ninth Ward. See the devastation, but realize the restoration that the Lord is doing in that area. Again, let me get this out of the way, and I'll come back, because we do. Well, I won't say we have a guest, but we have somebody that he knows what's taking place in the month of August, September, October. He has a year-round calendar of what's taking place now, not only locally, but also nationally and the global expenses. The New St. John Missionary Baptist Association, the Reverend Dr. Bruce McClure III is the president and moderator. Reverend Lenore Vincent Sr. is the co-general secretary, and the Reverend Byron D. Johnson is the co-general secretary. We're experiencing the 62nd annual session, and the theme is preparing for difficult times, Matthew 7. On Saturday the 21st, 12 o'clock, there will be a food giveaway. There will be vaccinations for individuals who haven't taken the vaccination for COVID-19. There will also be information for mental health discussions. The date of the session will take place Tuesday through Thursday, August 24th to the 26th, 6 p.m. nightly. And I'll tell you a little bit about those individuals that don't want to come out live. They can attend on Zoom. But also want to say to you, this is something that is coming up, but we want to put it in your mind right now so you won't forget it. Union Baptist College and Theological Seminary, Dr. Robert Turner is our president. Dr. Joseph A. Brooks is our academic dean. And registration for the fall semester of 2021 will take place at the E.J. Thompson Senior Multipurpose Center, 626 Galvez Street. And Tuesday, August 31st, it starts at 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Wednesday, September 1st, at 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And Thursday, September 2nd, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. All classes will begin September 15, 2021. Day division starts at 8 a.m. and evening division starts at 6 p.m. If you need more information, you can call our registrar, Helen Johnson, at 504-525-0580, 504-525-0580. The website, if you're interested in information on courses, is ubcts.com, ubcts.com. cts.com. Now, again, like I say, he's not really a guest. He's the co-host. When you need information, you always go to your co-host because he has some information. And I'm telling you, this information is going to help you because I'm excited about it because I think he has something to give away to you, not just information.
Well, I like that. Yeah, not just information. Again, we say welcome and thank you for joining us. I like that we always start off by saying whether you're in your living room, kitchen, dining room, whatever. And I like to add on the digital side, whether you're on your laptop, your desktop, your smartphone, however you're streaming it, and however you're checking out this broadcast, we're here for you in an analog and digital way. In fact, that's what I want to talk about, just to share some things. Analog meaning like a clock with the hands and stuff like that.
Just talk about the way we call analog, the old way.
The old way, yeah.
Compared to this new digital age. And look, man, I know the information you got is so valuable because we understand times are changing. Mm-hmm. We deal with a lot of millennials. Mm-hmm. And millennials, they're digital. The little bitty babies are already digital, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying to you. And like things that you're digital. One thing I say about you're up to date with electronic devices and social media. You're up to date with that, and so that's why I say you have a pulse of the people, but because you know what people are saying, you know what people are doing because you're in that arena,
right? And so. And I like the fact that, let me share this. This is analog. It's a Bible. You read the Bible. It's analog. The words to read.
It got pages in it.
They got pages in it, and you read it. Now, this is the Holy Bible, New Testament, a New Living Translation of the New Testament, and this Bible we like to share will be given to those who would want one. Now,
okay, they can come to your church?
I was about to give the address, yeah.
Go ahead.
If you come to Zion Travelers Second Missionary Baptist Church, 3719 Laurel Street, that's uptown New Orleans. We have our church service at 10:30 a.m. 3719 Laurel Street, uptown. I'll have some of these Bibles available. First come, first serve. And, of course, while you're there, you can attend the service. I invite you to do that. But these are New Living Translation Bibles, and on the digital side, there's an app for this Bible. And so you just turn to a page, and the little page number, once you get the app, you download it, and it will give you all the references to things like a video presentation of what the scriptures are, the chapters are, preliminary. You got 3 different things: see, hear, and I forgot the other one. But I've got hooked on the app. I mean, I was doing.
Well, you already did it, so that's why
I already did it. Yeah.
About it. But I mean, you're a formidable reader, so you read anyway.
Right.
But that's an added advantage.
You know what? I'm not to cut you off. With the video, okay, I was on page 57, which is Gospel according to Luke, and they were talking about how Luke, writer of the Gospel according to Luke and the writer of the Acts of the Apostle, giving him credit, but talk about how he became the writer of Luke and, Dr. Luke.
So there's like background information?
Background information and everything. Gospel according to John, and I didn't realize that they were understanding about 2 different Johns, that they had, whether it was John of this one or John of that one. In fact, when it was all finished, they called him John the Elder. But I remember in the scriptures talking about he was the younger one, the
one who Jesus loved.
That's what they talk about, the one whom Jesus loved. So that was the distinction that they made. So you get a whole lot in this. In fact, Paul talked about the Holy Spirit, and they use the Hebrew word, which I forgot, krach, whatever like that, and it meant energy, like the wind and how the wind is, and so that's what the understanding of the Spirit is. Like that, you can't see it, but you can feel it. The wind. Whoa. And so, it's deep in depth.
You went there, and I thought about. We've been talking about this COVID-19 virus, and the variants has been changing in Delta and different degrees, and the truth of the matter is, if we don't get a control over it, it can keep on mutating.
True that.
And so when you say it's like breath,
Right.
It's like you can't see it, but it exists.
Yeah.
And I think there are a lot of people that are in denial that they can be infected by the virus, they can catch the virus. And so when we're talking about doing some preventive measures, not to be infected, not to be a carrier of the virus, because you may be asymptomatic where it may not affect you, but you may be able to transfer it to somebody else. There's a story, it's been on Fox 8 about one of the ladies. She's a nurse, and she because she didn't know, she was working at a psychiatric hospital, and she contracted the virus, but she brought it back home. And when she brought it back home, her husband got infected, and for 2 months he stayed in the hospital and never came out. And so she has dedicated her life to going in her area in Baton Rouge and making sure everybody can get the vaccination, because she said it's a hurting thing to lose your loved one. That was the love of her life, her husband, and she said that was even before they even had a vaccine. So she said the least she can do now is to warn and then get people vaccinated.
You know, the sad part about that is, I mean, you see it on different news channels and news stories. The people that are not vaccinated on their, I won't say dying bed, but in that critical moment, saying, I wish I had got vaccinated, or can you give me the vaccination now? And it's too late for them to get the vaccination while they're in their sick bed and everything like that. And as much as they have people that's going against the mask and going against the vaccine and everything, I want to be politically correct when I say this, because we do know that, interesting enough, and I'm not being, again, dealing with politics, but being sensitive about it. You know, there are 2 states like Florida and Texas that's haven't said the mask mandate, oh, you don't have to wear the mask and everything. Governor of Texas has came down with testing positive. But the interesting part is this, and I'm saying this because it's interesting, the fact that even though Governor of Texas is not saying no mask and all like that, he had the vaccine. He was vaccinated.
And if it'd have been much worse for him if he wasn't been vaccinated.
And the other part of it is he gets tested regularly.
On a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
Because of his position.
Right. I'm glad you said that point. I'm glad you said that point. I guess you're right, because of his position.
Well, you do know, because you're in, you want to say political, but it's in government. The relationship, when you're in leadership, your responsibility is to lead that state. Really, the United States is government. The lead the nation in doing what is right, not just for health reasons, but also for moral reasons, for social reasons, and then you get to the political reasons. But you should do the right thing anyway.
Right.
And that's your responsibility of all individuals, that we do the right thing. Guess what? We have to recognize that we have been created in the image of God. We are responsible to God, and that means because we're responsible to God, we're responsible to others.
Yep.
Is the question asked? Are we our brother's keepers? Of course we are. We are our brother's keepers.
Yeah.
And because we are our brother's keepers, we are responsible to tell when we know something that we have to do the right thing.
Now, you know, the other interesting part about that is this, the fact that now they're testing more.
Right.
And vaccines are out there more. So take advantage of what's that for you. That's what I'm just going to say right fast. Take advantage of the fact, because we know in the city of New Orleans, you've got to show proof of your vaccination or proof that you've had a negative result of a test of it like that. So let's see what happens with that, you know, because taking advantage of what's given to you and everything.
And look, that's a good thing. You know why it's a good thing? I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel comfortable when I know everybody in my company has been vaccinated. And then even in our churches, even in our worship, we still social distance, but the congregants still wear